Not unmarked. Alright, let's park you some.
Okay, so I just woke up like an hour ago. Yesterday I was at VIR all day, and I woke up this morning and forgot it was Cars and Coffee Day. But we're out here with this nice thing right here. It's a Cadillac CTS-V. It's got like 1,000 horsepower or something like that. And we also got this Tesla right here. So what's your name?
Scott Baker.
Scott Baker. All right, tell me about your car.
It's 2018 Model 3 long range.
So what does that mean to people that don't know anything about Tesla?
Tesla long range means it has the highest battery capacity, 310 miles on this car without charging.
Okay.
Basically, it's just like driving like 300 miles on a full tank of gas, except I plug mine in and charges up, ready to go.
Cool. Now the interior looks a little just basic. What do you got going on in here?
Very minimalistic cars, the way Tesla likes to keep them. Everything is controlled through the touch screen and these two scroll wheels right here. So basically all your features on the car, your autopilot enabled on the car, your air conditioning is all controlled through the touch screen. Every car feature on here.
That's sick. So like, what can you do with it just besides change your AC and look at your settings?
Your media, all your multimedia, your car stereo system.
Navigation?
Navigation is all controlled through there.
Can you launch nukes with it?
No, can't do that.
Well, that would be cool, but
can't watch movies.
very nice. And you can fit, what is it, 4-door?
Yeah.
Nice leather interior. I like that.
Yeah.
That's very
It's
nice.
actually not leather, it's plastic interior.
Oh, okay.
Ultra fabric is what they call it.
Ultra fabric.
Yeah, they quit making leather interiors.
Gotcha.
Scared quite a few people.
Yeah.
God, that thing looks great.
Very nice. Very nice. Now, what are the options? Did you get any extra options on this, or?
This one is actually long range premium. It was the only one available at the time. It comes as equipped.
Oh, okay.
I told you, man, I can Photoshop anything on your car. You want a dildo on it?
Photoshopped on
Cut
car.
the video in half.
Oh my God, you're a terrible person. So where's the engine? Oh yeah,
It's not an engine,
there's no
it's a
engine.
motor.
Where's the motor?
The motor is hooked right up. This is a rear wheel drive model, so the motor's directly on the wheels.
Okay.
It's a AC motor, and you know who invented the AC motor was Tesla, Nikolai Tesla.
Okay.
So they named the car after him.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's 200, this one, 300 horsepower right around there.
300 horsepower. Now that's equal to 300 horsepower, right?
Yeah, it is, no, 300 horsepower on a dyno.
Okay, gotcha.
Maybe a little more, I'm not sure. This one's 0 to 60 in just under 5 seconds, which is the base model.
Wow, that's
You
pretty
can get
cool.
them up to 0 to 60 in the performance model, 3.3 seconds.
All right.
So, 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds is faster than most cars around.
Right, especially with the gas mileage that you get, right?
Yeah. Instant torque acceleration.
Alec, do you like the Tesla?
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Yes, I do.
Of course you do. Everybody loves a Tesla.
There you go. It's going to keep going till I tell it to stop.
What? 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 What?
There you go. Yeah, here.
Oh, I just want to make sure that
Go reverse.
there's nobody in it.
There you go. There you go.
This is like some James Bond stuff right here. What? Alright, when I said, does it have anything cool? Like, this is something you should have said, like, yeah, I could drive it with my phone.
This is pretty fucking crazy.
What?
You can drive the car with your phone.
It's just, it'll just pull forward and back.
It's still fucking moving by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I did that with my car, I wouldn't be able to stop
You gotta stand
it.
in front of it, it'll stop. The sensors will hit you. Yeah.
Hopefully.
That is crazy. You can hear it beeping.
Yeah, it's seeing you.
That is insane.
What?
Dude, that is insane. How many times a day you do this in the driveway?
Alright, what else can it do? Can it fly?
It'll self-park. But
Real-
if I'm not in, there's nothing here where I can make it do that.
Right, so it's got like sensors that'll tell like, hey, I need to
Yeah,
sit within these lines.
Now the future software updates, what's cool about this car is Elon Musk and Tesla push a software update to this car.
Right.
And the eventual future one is for this car to drop you off, say at a restaurant, and go seek a parking space. It could read the traffic signs, no parking, disabled parking. And that's a future software update they're talking about.
That is awesome.
I'm definitely pushing, man. It's cool. Can I look inside?
Yeah, sure. Press Oh, AC vents.
Yeah,
The
that's what I was
AC
looking.
vents runs all the way across. So look at this.
So, oh,
See
it's
my AC vent?
one. Yep.
And I'd move my fingers and I control the flow. Down.
Doing all this crazy stuff in here.
This is the
Up.
entry level.
Yes.
So they're what, like mid?
They're coming out with the real entry level they haven't made yet. 35,000. It's not gonna have as nice interior.
What is this one?
This is
This man's
called long
controlling
range.
his AC
It's the first one that came out.
I think it's what my buddy got.
by sliding a slider.
Yeah.
Running behind on production, right?
That's
So
insane.
here, you see everything here too. Here's all your controls: lights, locks, display, driving, autopilot.
Have you used it?
Oh yeah, I use it all the time. There's that summon. That's what I just made it to. I could put the clearance, bumper clearance 20 inches, sub it. I could make it 40 feet.
Can you turn the wheel when you summons it, or just straight?
It does it automatically. If there's something in the way, I can pull it in the garage. If there's an obstruction where it needs room, it'll turn the wheel. Huh?
So what is the point of that?
Say you're in a real tight parking space, or your car's in the water, or you want to pull your car out of the garage without being in it, you can.
Wow.
Navigation right there. If you want to, say I want to make a trip to Disney World. All right, let's go to the Magic Kingdom. It's going to route my trip for me based on where I need to charge.
What?
That's what it's doing right
So
here.
that way you
It's
you
finding superchargers for the trip.
that way you don't run out.
That way you don't run out. It's route. All right, it's telling me I need to go to
Drive
Rock.
southeast on 64th Street for 1.9 miles.
My total trip is 805 miles, 11 hours, 54 minutes. I need to stop in Rocky Mount, charge for an hour. I need to charge for an hour there. I need to stop and charge this car 3 times.
Just for an hour though.
About an hour. And 805, and I'll get there in 14 hours, 53 minutes. 3 times I only need to charge, and I'll arrive in Orlando with 12% battery.
That's awesome. And I love the Phil Collins that came on there too.
Yeah.
So you're not.
So I need
you
to
wouldn't
find
use like a regular.
Here's what's real cool. I need to find a charger. Where is it? I need to find a local charger.
TELSA?
TESLA.
So,
What?
TESLA.
look at this. There's a charger here at First Landing State Park that I could use too.
Oh wow.
It'll tell me how to get there, see?
Drive southeast on 64th Street for
Oh, wow.
1.9 miles.
And it'll show here. All those red dots are all high-powered superchargers through the United States. So yeah, I could drive this thing across the United States.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Right? Does it all look the same like this?
The European model is a little different. The Europeans have a different
okay.
charging.
Unmarked. Alright, let's park you somewhere.
On to the next one. What's your name?
Ryan.
All right, Ryan, tell me about your car.
2005 Cadillac CTS-V. It's a 6-liter iron block, trick flow heads. It's got a Precision Gen 2 billet 8385 turbo.
Okay.
4L80 built. It's got a 88 IRS rear, 850 cert cage. I think everything else.
So it's a built drag car.
It's pretty much a full built street drag car,
Okay.
correct. Best time so far has been like a 920 something to like 156, 157. Right off the trailer, it's a fresh build. Still working it out, but
Alright.
it's got quite a bit left in it.
So how much horsepower are you pushing down?
Probably somewhere between 12 and 13 right now.
Jeez.
I don't know when we cut it up, to be honest. I haven't had it on a dyno.
All right.
But,
All right.
we'll start putting power to it slowly, see how it reacts.
All right. All right. So go ahead and pop the hood and see what we got going on here. Woo! Look at that.
Like I said, the long block was done by Precision Turbo Technologies out of Virginia Beach. He's got a lot of records, man. He did a hell of a job. He did the long block, and I did everything else in the car.
So this is LS motor, right?
It's an LS. It's a truck block, which is an LY6. It's out of like a 4th gen truck, but it's the same. It'd be like an iron LS2.
Okay.
So, and then the aluminum heads and custom intake by Ron Shearab Fab. So he did that piece for me, and then the turbo system was done by PTS Fab out of Texas.
Okay. What transmission are you running?
It's a built 4L80E.
4L80 and
4L80E.
I
so
noticed.
4-speed.
I noticed you got the crazy hand crank on there.
Yeah, so it's got a Precision Performance CO2 air shifter and trans brake. So it's got an Extreme Automatics billet valve body. Like I said, it's a 4L80, all built front to rear with the CO2 performance shifter. And then the car has a full Holley EFI Dominator system in it with the digital dash.
See the digital dash, that's nice. Like that.
So you got digital dash and the ECU's mounted over on the floorboard off the cage.
Now does this AC work? No AC?
There's no AC.
I didn't look for the pump.
Single turbo, but I still have heat, still have windows, keyless entry. I have every amenity on the car that it came with minus AC. That was the only thing I took off of it. But short of that, everything's still in the car. Still has a heater core. Like I said, fans, windows still work, door locks, all that, radio navigation. So I made sure I kept all the amenities of the car. So here's the dash. I love this. So you can sit here and pick through whatever you more or less want to monitor and set up to your custom needs. But it's pretty neat, man. Really awesome software.
Nice.
So Holly did a great job with that.
Right. I like this cage. Where'd you get the cage done?
Virginia Rod & Company out of Newport News. They did the cage for me. So like I said, it's 850 cert cage, retaining full interior with the parachute mount, and they did a little bit of work up front as well for me.
Yeah, he didn't say anything about this, but he's got a parachute on the back.
Yeah.
Now, is that a requirement for when you take it to the track because of how fast you run, or because of your horsepower?
More or less, it as a safety because of how heavy the car is. The car weighs 4170 with me in it.
Wow.
So it's just more of a safety thing, that and the speeds I'm going. Depending on the track doesn't have a good shutdown. It's a heavy car, so if something was to ever go, I'd want a way to be able to stop it.
Right, makes sense.
I haven't had to pull it yet, but I hope I don't have to. Just nice to have in case needed. But like I said, under the rear I got a Delray 40 plate external trans cooler, 8.8 all Penske coilovers. But I did my trans fan in the rear. Like I said, I drive this car to and from. I have no problem driving it 150 miles to the track, make it pass, and come home with it.
Nice.
So it is like I said, a flex fuel car. So I mostly run it on ethanol or Ignite 114. Currently it's on pump gas, just strictly so I can go a little bit further than 100 miles. I haven't stopped.
Right.
Limited to where you can find ethanol, but most of the time I do run the 85 in it.
Okay.
Loves it.
Can you show us the fuel cell you got in the back there?
Yeah. It's not pretty, but it works.
A lot of people say, what, function over form or what have you? All right.
So I still got to put all the interior panels back in, but like I said, I've did the fuel cell. I have one single inline fuel lab pump that's capable of about 2,000 horsepower, one external pump that's mounted up under the car. And the technology in their brushless pumps are insane. I mean, I've had upwards of 400 miles without stopping. It does not overheat, does not cavitate, which is hard to find in an external fuel pump that can handle that kind of volume.
Right, nice.
So it really makes it easy for me being able to drive to and from and actually make it a true street strip car.
Right.
So.
Is that your CO2 bottle that's back there?
Yes, that's the CO2. That more or less manages my boost for the Holley dual boost solenoids and for the CO2 shifter.
Okay.
So it's air powered shifter.
Nice.
And that's all tied into the computer. It sees the desired RPM point. See the fans cut off. It's the desired RPM point, and it actually activates and shifts for me, so I can put all that in the tune. That way, I literally hold on the brake. Once I let off the brake, it runs its cycle with the boost curve and everything. I just hold on and go.
Nice.
So it's really neat with the technology in the car.
Right.
And I put that over here. You got the ECUs mounted down here off the cage. That's the Holley Dominator I put down here. So that's the brain to the car.
Gotcha.
But it's pretty awesome, man. It's a fun little car, man.
So I asked the guy with the Tesla, and obviously I know the answer to this one. Will it do a burnout?
Oh yeah, they'll definitely do a burnout.
Unfortunately, we can't do a burnout out here, but yeah.
Oh, we can do one.
Well, we might have done one.
We probably
It might make it to the final video. I might have to.
We probably could if we don't get in trouble. I might do one rolling out of here.
Yeah. I like this side exhaust right here. You said
this is a bumper exhaust. Unfortunately, it melted on the last pass because I turned it up too high. The heat behind it, it just started warping the bumper, so I've got to actually, unfortunately, extend these past the bumper. But we made this plate. We got a plasma table. It looked great before it melted it all up, but it's got a 4-inch downpipe off the turbo, and then the top one's the wastegate,
okay.
which is hidden up underneath the car.
Gotcha. Yeah, like I said earlier, I mean, if it looks clean, it doesn't race.
Yeah,
you know, so
exactly.
This right here is just proof that you don't want to mess with this car because it'll go.
It's definitely ready to go whenever the time calls.
That's
for
right.
It. But it's just always ready to go, man. It's fun to drive, and I love the turbo. You can cut it up, cut it down.
Right.
Like I said, I drove it an hour and 10 minutes here, and no issues. And I can turn it up on the way home if I want.
Right.
It's sort of the pro to being turbo. You drives like a normal car till you hit boost.
Right. Yeah.
So, like I said, this is the Gen 2 8385 Precision. It's a 7-blade billet turbo.
That thing is massive.
Yeah, it's definitely actually a nice turbo.
Yeah.
That's the heart to the build. So that's where all the power comes from.
All right, awesome. Thanks for showing me your car, man.
Yeah,
Really
no
appreciate
problem,
it.
man. Appreciate it, bud. Thank you, man. Like I said, appreciate you shooting it, man.
No problem.
Definitely been a fun build.
It looks like it for sure. Definitely fun to drive too, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm just surprised. Like I said, built this thing off jack stands in literally like I think 40 days start to finish. That was including the chassis and all that. Yeah, we started on Labor Day weekend,
What?
and I had it in Ocean City in October to debut it.
Wow.
And that was literally start to finish, rear end, suspension,
40-day
motor,
build.
the entire car, electronics, wired.
So if you guys are afraid to build your car, this guy built an entire drag car in 40 days on the ground.
And I haven't had, knock on wood, it ain't let me down one damn time. I got over 1,500 miles and over 50 passes at the track.
There you go.
I ain't had one issue with it.
Damn.
So, still kicking strong.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to do drag week with it next year.
Okay.
So that's my plan with it.
Sweet. All right, well, thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, no problem, man.